Hey guys, welcome back to Ken Cinema Sofa. Look, I usually do movie reactions on this channel. I got Nosferatu in the oven. It's taking some time for various reasons. Some of the historical details stuff I'm gonna get into in that. Copyright restrictions, trying to weave around that. But in the meantime, I'm gonna continue making these reactions to these trailers, man, because I had a ball, a blast with the Superman trailer. If you haven't checked that out, look in my video. I really dig into the Silver Age origins and roots of that. Try to clear up some of the misconceptions and misunderstandings people have about the tone and the vibe. Check it out. You tell me what you think, But yeah, I was a Marvel fan in the beginning. I've always been there. I live in Japan, Tokyo here, and I keep always maybe 20 comics that are dear to my heart, mostly X-Men, some of them from the early 70s. I keep them in sleeves, plastic sleeves upstairs, more so for nostalgia, give me a little warm feeling whenever I'm feeling homesick, right? I've been in Japan 16 years. Superman, I loved. But Superman and Batman were the only two that I was really into with DC. A little Justice League. I don't hate on DC. I have no problems with them. But my first comic was an X-Men, Uncanny X-Men, from when the X-Men were in Australia. My cousin gave that to me. I still have that thing held together with staples. But it just means a lot to me, so I love the MCU. I've been a little sad about the way it's been going the last couple years. Nothing I don't think they can bounce back from. I still think it's a monumental achievement that they've even done this and brought this world to the screen, the big screen. Big fan, #1 fan. I'll duke it out with you all if you want to take me on for that. I'm just joking. But yeah, so Thunderbolts. I've never read that comic. I do know a little bit about it. I think it has something to do with, I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but Zemo. At least in the comics, Zemo was the leader of that. I guess he was masquerading as a superhero. I think it was Citizen something. I don't know. Let's just get into it. Like and subscribe. Look, drop your comments, recommendations on other things that you want me to react to if they're superhero related. Drop your conspiracies, your feelings and thoughts about how this movie is going to turn out. I say go out. Marvel, I'm a fan. I believe in you. I believe in you. Let's get it.
Being a hero,
Marvel Studios.
there is no higher calling. Serving people in the street, adored like gods.
Oh, what in the world?
That's just a fairy tale. No one here is a hero.
Diane, avoid. There's no use fighting.
He's invincible, all-powerful, stronger than all of the Avengers rolled into one.
Whoa.
You don't know what I'm capable of. Maybe I need to show you.
Avengers are gone. No one's coming to save the day.
I think we are.
Us?
We could be the people that are coming.
Let's do this.
We are the Thunderbolts! Studios Thunderbolts.
I like that he's owning it. Thunderbolts. Wow. Okay. That's official teaser trailer #2. I'm confused. I thought it was the Century. That's what I've tried not to look too much into it, but you know how it is with the internet. You can bob and weave all you want. You're gonna get tackled, unless you just live in a cabin somewhere in the forest. I could have sworn it was the Century. They're calling him the Void. I don't know what's going on. I have no idea. But I like the vibe. It's a very gritty utilitarian type vibe to it. That's a stark contrast to Superman, of course. The new Superman movie is Silver Age themed, So the Silver Age is like the opposite of this, Silver Age is like, by gosh, gee willikers, wondrous superhero fun, and I love that. I also love this though. I like the modern Marvel tales. Um, and yeah, it looks good. David Harbour, man, his character that debuted in Black Widow, which I did like. I liked Black Widow, that film. I know some people didn't like it. I liked it. There are parts in it that I didn't like. I think that's a big deal now. Like, people don't seem to be able to say, hey, 75, 85%, I like this film. This part I didn't like. This part I didn't like. That part I did like. It seems these days to be like, it's awesome or terrible. I'm seeing that word everywhere now. Terrible, terrible. Dude, if you want to know terrible, watch Manos, The Hands of Fate. Okay? Try to sit through that without Mystery Science Theater. That's a test. That is a terrible film. Anytime you have a movie where a scene transitions, film dissolves, it's supposed to dissolve into another scene. It dissolves into the exact same shot. That's a bad movie. That's my gold standard for trash film. Okay. Anyway, back to David Harbour. Black Widow, his character in that. Oh man, I love that character. Wow, I really, really love that character. Red Guardian. Right, I forgot. Red Guardian. I loved Red Guardian. I think the thing I love about that character is you can tell the actor is having a ton of fun playing him. I mean, he's got the Russian accent and everything, the mannerisms, the method of storytelling, the way of, the characterization. He's got all that. But at the same time, you can just see Harbour's fun shining through. And, without turning into spoof, right? That's too much. A character just resonates better when you can tell an actor enjoys that character, and I'm glad to see him continuing on in this. I loved, what's her name? Florence Pugh? Is that how you say her name? I enjoyed her character too. I really love, I loved all those characters that they introduced. The only character I did not like in Black Widow, I like the character because the character was menacing the way I expected it to be. And you all know who I'm gonna say. Taskmaster. I don't like that they switched the gender. I don't. It has nothing to do with a female not being as ruthless or whatever. I'm not big into switching genders and races and characters and stuff like that. I'm not. I feel like you should just make more characters with whatever race or ethnicity that you want more of to be included in your story. I'm okay. I'm down for that. I'm a black man. I want to see more of my people, in acting, getting a chance, and not just my people, but anyone that has in the past just been denied roles because of their race. And it's happened. We live in that same world where civil rights once had to happen, But just doing it just for having a quota of how many to change a character like that for that, I'm just not a big fan of that. Now, having said that, and this goes back to the way I am when it comes to rating things and being more sensible and I think mature about how to critique something. Even though I did not like that they switched the gender, I enjoyed the performance from that actress. And even before the mask came off. After the mask came off, I think she did a great job. And before the mask came off, I felt that Taskmaster was just menacing. I was like, oh man, and it was menacing. And at the same time, I was like, wow, I was smiling. I never thought now I just gotta gush over the MCU again. I just never thought in my lifetime that I would see the Marvel comic world, the organic world of Marvel on screen, and not just on screen, but in TV shows and in movies, and they even have comic book tie-ins, and I just never thought I would see this. I really didn't. I thought I would see a Spider-Man movie here and there. Even when Spider-Man came out, back when Superhero Hype, the website Superhero Hype, was Spider-Man Hype. That's what it was before it was Superman Hype, Superhero Hype. If any of you remember that? Do you remember that? The website Superhero Hype? I was there when it was Spider-Man Hype, and they had the countdown. You know, counting the months, counting the days down to when Spider-Man was going to come out. That was a big deal. Superman, great special effects for his time, but to have that's not taken away from Superman, but having that and having a character like Spider-Man who's swinging from webs around the city and in superhuman agility, you know, which is a huge part of the character. That was extremely hard to do. Nobody had done that before. That's why there had not been a Spider-Man movie, really. Don't. So guys, you tell me, what did you think? Did you enjoy the Thunderbolts trailer? Are you looking forward to it? Is it too gritty? Would you like more of a, like Marvel to kind of go towards the Silver Age like Superman did, you know? That'd be interesting, wouldn't it? To have a kind of a Silver Age reboot of Marvel, you know. Doesn't mean that the setting has to go back to the 60s, but to have the idealism and the wonder of seeing superheroes in the world, right? These wondrous like legends, you know? Yeah, I think I'd like to see that. They might be going that direction. You never know. From what I've heard, from rumors, you know, I've heard that these next couple of Avengers films, like Secret Wars, is gonna culminate in like a reboot, collapsing of universes into this new Marvel universe. And if that's what's going to happen, I'm down for it. You know, if it's anything like the vibe that the new Fantastic Four is also giving off, you know, yeah, let's go. Because that, just from the trailers of that, wow. Checked out my video for that too. I did a reaction for that. But yeah, that also has the same vibes that Superman has, you know, and amazing costumes. Well, okay, guys, that's it. Like and subscribe. If you like my reaction, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, you give it a thumbs down. And I'll see you next time on the sofa. God bless you wherever you are in the world.